Hey puzzlers, this is Steve here with another video on how to play some logic puzzles. This is another Sudoku variant known as a clone Sudoku. How it works is there's a shaded area of the grid that is a clone of another shaded area. So we can see here there are two rectangles, ones I'm highlighting. These are going to be exact replicas of one another. So regular rules of Sudoku apply, so digits 1 through 9 in each row, column, and 3 by 3 box without repeating. And then in addition, these areas that are gray are going to repeat. So that's it for the rules. This is a fairly common variant, but I've gone ahead and created my own version. So if you want to give it a try, hit the link in the description below and let me know if it was any fun for you guys, if it was too easy, too hard, or how long it took you guys, because I'm very curious to know if you guys are enjoying these puzzles I'm making. Anyways, without further ado, let's get solving on this one. So at the very get-go, what you need to know is this 9 is going to repeat here, here, and there in the middle. And the reason for that, if we look at this box here, the 9 is in the bottom right section. So if we look at this section box here, this is the bottom right square, so we know that that is a 9. And then if you look at this bottom box, there's a 9 in the top left area of the box. So if we look at this one, we need the top left here to be a 9 as well. So that's a nice little starting point. Then we can just do regular Sudoku. Those 9s are going to put one up here. This can't be a 9 because of the 9 here. So that's a 9. These two 9s is going to put one here on the side. And then these 9s interact, putting a 9 here on the side. Now, what we can do is some more regular Sudoku. These 5s is going to put a 5 here, but we already have a 5 in that cell, so we know a 5 is going to go there. And then again, looking at where that 5 is on that box, that means this must be a 5. If we look at the 4s, these come over like that, putting one here, but this is a 4 down there, so that can't be a 4. In fact, that must be a 4. And looking at where that 4 belongs on this square, that's up there. So pretty easy so far. These 7s communicate and put a 7 there, which means a 7 then goes down here. So you're going to have 5, 7, space 9, right? 5, 7, space 9. 6s are going to communicate, nice and easy. 6 goes there. That is going to be up here next to the 4. And now, let's see, we have a quadruple here. We're missing a 1, 2, 3, and a 8. Well, we know the 3s can't be here in the middle because of that one. And we know 2 can't be there because of this one. So that's going to be a 1, 8 pair, making this then a 2, 3 pair. And this 1, 8 communicates up here. This 1, 8 communicates down there, and then this 2, 3 communicates there, and this 2, 3 communicates there. And what we notice is that this 2 here makes this a 3, so we can make that a 3, again above the 9s there, and that makes this a 2, that's a 2. So hopefully you guys are following along. Pretty easy so far. I think I might have made this puzzle a little too easy, but let's keep going. These 2 communicate here, but these 2 forces a 2 in the middle. And then let's see, what else? 6s. That's going to put a 6 here in one of these cells. This communicates above the 5 here, but that can't be the 6 because that 6 there. So this cannot be a 6. That has to be the 6. And if we look here, the 6 is then going to be in one of these 2 cells. Communicating with that 6 puts one up here in those 2. This 6 communicates with that 6. Can't really do anything there. What about 7s? Those 2 7s means the 7 is going to go on one of those. this cell communicates with the 4 down here below the 4. That can't be a 7 because of that. So this, in fact, can no longer be a 7 because remember, those two cells are clones of one another. If this can't be a 7, that can't be a 7. So there's the 7 there. And that communicates here. We already know a 7 doesn't belong there. So that's going to put a 7 in one of those two. Communicating with that one, it's going to put a 7 in the middle down here. But not this cell because of that. So a 7 is going to go in one of those two. Let's see. This is a quadruple here. We can write this in. So we're missing a 1, 9, 3, 8. We know the 1s don't go here. We know the 9s don't go there. 3s don't go on the top because of this 3. And is that it? So this 1, 8 communicates down here to this cell. That's also a 1, 8. And in fact, this is a double up here, so that must be a 1, 8. So we have 1, 8s in all of those locations. Oh, this one too. Yeah, so those are all clones of one another. And let's see, so 1 is going to force a 1 here, so then a 1 is going to be in one of those two. We have, let's see, where else can we look? So this is a quadruple in this column. We already have that cell filled, so we're needing a, oh, you know what? These two 1s, actually, yeah, this 1 makes this an 8, which down here is an 8, making that a 1, making this the 1 because that's the clone. And is that it? I think we, yeah, okay. So as I was saying, this is a triple here now. So we got a 1, 3, 9, I believe. 9 and 1 don't go up there. So that's a 3. So this is now a 1, 9. And we can get rid of the corner mark. This is a triple here. We're missing a 4, 7, and a 6. 7 doesn't go on the top because we have a 7 already. This here can't be 4. Let's clean up the corner mark. So we have a 6, 7 pair. Not sure if that's helping us in any way. So this top row has a quadruple with that one. So we're missing a 4, 6, 2, and a 5. This can't be a 5 or a 6 or a 4, so that's a 2, making these no longer 2s. So we can get rid of those. And these can't be 4s either because we have a 4 here and here. So that's a 5, 6 pair, making this now the 4. These 4s communicate down here. These 2 cancel those out, so that is now a 4. Let's see, this 4 blocks those, this blocks that one, so we have a 4 in one of these two. Let's see. This is a quadruple, so we have a, in that box, a 1, 8, 5, 6 that we're missing. Oh, you know what? No, that's wrong. This 6 makes that a 5. That's the 6, not that one. So this is now a triple, 1, 8, 3 triple. This can't be the 8 because of this 8 there. And so 3 is going to be in one of those two, and that 3 pushes a 3 over here. This one blocks that one. So this is now a 3, 4 pair. So let's write that in the center of the square, making this a single, which is going to be a 8. Right, we're missing an 8 in that column. So that 8 makes this a 1. So beneath the 2, that's 1. And this is now a single, which is an 8 below the 4, and the other box is also an 8. So these are no longer 8s, making that the 8 there. Oh, this 1 means this can't be a 1. Missed that earlier. That's a 3. That's a 9. That's no longer the 9. That's the 9. Here we have a double. We're missing a 1, which we already know with those. That's the 1. And that is a 2. So these 2's force a 2 here. But this 2 blocks that one, so that's the 2 there. This can no longer be an 8. So we have a 1-3 pair, making this a single, which is going to be a 9. Yes, a 9. 9 and 9. That makes this the 1, and that's the 9. We have, let's fill this quadruple here. We're missing a 1, 3, 5, 7. Well, these can't be 5s. That can't be a 7 or a 1, so that's the 3. These can no longer be 3s. That can't be a 1. 1, 5, 7. Oh, this can't be a 6. We already have a 6 in there. So I've been missing that one for a while. That's a 6. I'm sorry, that's a 7. That's a 6. That 7 means this is a 5, which means this is a 1-7 pair. Oh, that's a 7. That can't be, that must be a 1. That's a 7. That's a 3, and that's a 1. So these are singles. We're missing a, what are we missing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, an 8 there. This we're missing a 4, 5, a 5. And these two 5s is going to put a 5 here because that one blocks that. So that's a 5. So we have a 6-7 pair here with this one. And that's a 6-7. But that 7 there means this is the 6. That's the 7. That's the 6. That must be the 7. This is a 3. That's the 4. And then this is the last 2. We're missing a 3 and 8. So this here is a 3 because the 8 is here. And so that's the 8. So that's it. That's a clone Sudoku. To be honest, I think I made that one a little too easy. Hopefully you guys didn't have any problem solving that. But I do like it. I think the mechanics of it is a lot of fun. I think I'm going to go back to the drawing board and maybe make one a little bit tougher. Or if you guys have one out there that you'd like me to try, go ahead and please send it in. Either share in the comments or yeah, reach out to me. Anyways, hope you guys have a good evening. Give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night.